In lesson 1, we looked at how to design a mood board for our world-class brand. In lesson 2, we looked at creating a professional folder directory so that we can organize the assets we create for our brand. In this lesson, I will guide you step by step in how to create a cohesive and impactful color palette for your world-class brand. On the left hand of the navigation pane, click on Brand. Then click on Add New to add a new brand kit. Name it the name of your brand. You should then see this. Ignore logo and font for now. We will just focus on color palette. How many colors should be in your color palette? A well-designed brand color palette normally has 3 to 6 colors, which consist of your primary color, the main color that represents your brand's identity, your secondary colors, 2 or 3 colors that add versatility and variety to your brand, accent colors, 1 to 2 colors that can be used sparingly in order to emphasize text. This standard format ensures that your palette is both functional and visually appealing, helping your brand stand out with consistency in style. Now, what to do? There are 2 ways of sorting out your color palette. You can, 1, go to your mood board and look at the colors on there and use those for your color palette. Or you can, 2, use other designs, for instance, on agency websites, looking at other brands, and use the color picker tool on Canva to basically copy and paste their color palette. We will discuss how to use 2 of these methods. For the first method, going to your mood board, go back to the mood board you created in lesson 1. What you can do is to pick out a particular color on that mood board using the Canva color picker tool, and then you can go to Adobe Color and actually create a color scheme based off that color from your mood board. Now, there are many different types of color palette styles, from triad to analogous and complementary. I would recommend going for a complementary color scheme as it's the most safest and versatile option. In terms of versatility, complementary colors are located on the opposite ends of the color wheel, making the contrast more striking and therefore more visually appealing to your customers. Secondly, readability and focus. Having the stark contrast between primary and secondary colors increases readability and focus, making accessibility more easier. The second option is to actually go on industry websites and see what they're using for their color schemes and basically copy and paste. Now, a quick note. The formal study of color is called color theory, and psychologists have discerned that different colors evoke different meanings and emotions in human beings. Red normally symbolizes passion, urgency, and power. Blue normally symbolizes trust, stability, and calm. Green normally symbolizes growth, health, harmony, and life. Yellow normally symbolizes optimism, happiness, and energy. Purple normally symbolizes luxury, creativity, sophistication, and wisdom. Black symbolizes elegance, formality, and strength. White symbolizes simplicity, cleanliness, and purity. Orange symbolizes energy, fun, enthusiasm, sympathizes warmth, romance, and connection. We're now going to look at industry best practices. Let's look at examples from the coaching industry. Tony Robbins, Marie Forleo, Rachel Hollis. Now let's look at real estate. Generally speaking, real estate brands want to position themselves as trustworthy and classic. Blue, green, and black often dominate this industry. Keller Williams uses red for energy and white for simplicity. Coldwell Banker uses blue for trust and white. And RE Max uses red for energy, blue for trust, and white. In fashion, brands often want to position themselves as minimalistic or luxury-oriented. Black, white, gold, and shades of red are often common. For instance, Chanel uses black for luxury and white for simplicity. Gucci uses green for vitality and red for luxury. Prada uses black for elegance and minimalistic tones. In the sports and fitness industry, brands like to position themselves as energetic and motivating. Orange, red, and blue are popular choices. Peloton uses red for passion and black for strength. Kayla It Shines uses pink for warmth and blue for calmness. Sweat uses bright pink for vibrancy and white for cleanliness. In e-commerce, brands often want to perceive themselves as trustworthy, friendly, and reliable, and accessible. Blue, green, and orange are common choices. For example, Amazon uses black for strength and orange for energy. eBay is multicolored, which positions it as fun and diverse. Shopify uses green for growth and black. In the healthcare and wellness industry, the colors are calming and healing. Green, blue, and white are often used. For example, Johnson & Johnson use red for compassion and white for purity. CVS Health use red for care and white. Blue Cross Blue Shield use blue for trust and care. Now let's look at technology and startups. Tech brands and startups often position themselves as innovative and sleek. They might use blue, black, and sometimes green or purple. For example, Apple uses silver for modernity and black for elegance. Google uses blue, red, yellow, and green, which positions them as playful and innovative. Microsoft has a multicolored brand palette, which positions it as creative and diverse. Now, tips for choosing your color palette. Balance. Have a mix of neutral colors like white, black, or gray tones to balance out the more brighter tones that you might be using, whether that's red, orange, yellow, green, or blue. Consistency. Use your color palette across all touch points or materials, making sure that things appear consistent from the customer's perspective. Test visibility. Make sure that your colors are visible and accessible. High contrast is needed, especially for text elements. High contrast is important for readability. Psychology. Remember the psychology of colors. Each color elicits a specific emotional response, so ensure they align with your brand's message. So to summarize, in this lesson, we've looked at how to create a color palette for your brand, touched a bit on color theory, what colors to use, and we've even looked at industry best practices.